G'day again, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Mbt from GMT, and we're about to go on with turn 3. Yeah, it's poetry, isn't it? Oh well. Okay, so turn 1 and turn 2 have been up on the YouTube and BGG and Consim Forum and everything else for a couple of days now, and I've had no feedback saying that I've screwed up, so I'm taking that as a good thing. Or people have just hung their head in shame and shaken their heads and gone, "You idiot," and I'll never get it right. So I'm taking it that I haven't screwed up too badly, which is wonderful. So we're going to go on with turn 3. So first things first is the spotting phase. So straight up, let's start up the other end first. In fact, if we go sort of there, and yeah, that's sort of pretty good. Okie doke. So looking from our little Ruskies here, we can see those fellas there. Now, what it comes down to is distance. Now, the bloke on the bridge should be fine. Yeah, we can see him. He can see us. I just want to check with in the building. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And those buildings are, I take it, are just wooden buildings. Buildings. So wooden buildings light. So he's in light cover, so yeah, 19, he'd be fine. Movement, everything else. Yeah, okay. So I could see all them. Can't see over to there, so that's fine. So these two are spotted. Our little man that's going up behind for the victory point there is not spotted. And, of course, our Russians here are spotted. Looking this way, so we've just done these guys. Again, this guy here can't spot or be spotted by anybody because of the trees, woods, whatever you wish to call them. Here, we can't spot these guys because of the woods, and the woods. So these guys are no longer spotted either. This guy here can spot these guys because he's now fired and moved and everything else. So he can see him and he can see him. And he can see him and he can see him and he can see him. So this guy basically brings these three and all these, it can see him to blow him away as well. But these little guys here can't be seen because of the medium woods there and because of the medium woods there and light and medium woods there. So these guys can't be seen. That's all gone as well. Right. So that's spotting done. So we go to the command phase. Now, we'll do the Ruskies first, and they haven't lost anybody. So they've still got their 13, which means they still get their 8 commands. So we'll just have a look at them. Ruskies still have 8 commands. Now, the Americans have got all the people up the back still. So they've got 3, 6, 7. They've got this guy, here's 8. Now, okay, anybody with a break doesn't count. So we've got 3, 6, 7, 8, and we've got 1 hesitation for 9. So the Americans have got 9 people Where did our duva go? So 9 people for commands. 4 being seasoned is 5. Now that's fine. However, not everybody is in a command radius, so therefore we have to halve that, round it down to the maximum number of move and short halt. It is short halt, isn't it? Yes, short halt commands we can give. So we can only give 2 move or short halt commands. So I'm going to do the American orders first. And what we're going to do is, because we don't want this guy to move, because he's sitting on there to pick up those victory points. So at the moment, I don't really want him to move. What I want is this bloke to fire here. So I'm going to put a fire on him. Now, I was putting these upside down to start with, but I'm not at the moment. So if we look at these guys up here, we've got a fire up here. I'm going to put a move on this guy. So that's 1 move. I don't need to move anybody down this other end. So I'm going to put a move on him just to protect him if he's going to get hit. So I could put a fire on him as well to try and knock some of these out. Yes, we will, in fact. The Americans really, 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 really want the initiative this time. So this guy here, I think we'll put a fire on as well. These 2 guys here are going to get a no command. Don't tell the Russians. So that it's easier for them to rally effectively. And the same with these 3 here are going to have no commands. So again, it's easier for them to rally and everything else. Because remember, if we move the hesitation or the break offs, then they become a hesitation on and a break on again, and we've got to go through that extra turn to undo it all. So that's the Americans. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 orders we're given out of our 5. We can only give 2 move type orders. We've given 1. So the Americans, NATO is good. Ruskies. Again, what we probably want to do is we want to shoot those guys that way. We've got our Ruskies up on the hill. Now what we might do is actually move these guys because we've got all these other ones that can shoot into here. So let's move these guys. We can start to move this guy. We don't want to move these guys, but he can fire. Or in fact, we don't know what these guys would do, so we'd actually put him on Overwatch, which makes more sense. That way he could pick up anybody who was trying to get back up this way. And these guys here, again, we can actually look at probably a short halt to keep them moving. Okay? That way, they can fire and they can move and start coming around as well. So if we do it like that, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we want to do with these ones? They want to stay there, so they get just a move. They're not going anywhere. Boop. Yep, 6. Done. So we're into the initiative phase. So let's roll. We good there? Ruskies first. And they've got 69. 69 for the Ruskies, the Soviets. 52 for the NATO forces, so it's going to be the Soviets first. They're going to take first player, and the first thing they're going to do is go shooty bang bangs. That's the official term. And the first thing they're going to do is fire at this guy. They want to take him out. That way, these guys won't get this victory point. And if they can take out their other command tank as well, then life is good. So here we go. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And a range of 12 is fantastic for their short range for Sabo, or medium range for heat. But Sabo's fine for taking them out. So let's look at 12. Okay, so our chart as usual. Sorry about the thing. So short range is 70. Target size is a +1, so we're at +1. Their moving is a -2, so we're at -1. Target is not in any cover. We're just firing. Nobody's suppressed, hesitating, or anything else. There's no smoke or anything. There's no overwatch. Defensive fire. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one still. So that's it. So we're looking at -1. So we're looking at a 63 to hit, and we have 2 units firing. So first unit fires 63 and gets an 8. Sorry. And the second unit fires for 63 and gets a 9. Wow. Okay, well that was shit, wasn't it? So they've now got their fire. And we'll just put the move on those guys there. Okay. So they've fired. Which brings us back to here now, and we've got our short halt fire down here at a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is point blank range for 108 penetration. Okay, so point blank range is a 90% chance to hit. Target size is a +1. Target was moving, so that's down to -1. Target is in medium cover. We're down to -4. We have a short halt on an T72, which is a stabilizer 3. So we're down to -7 now. And that is it. -7. So we have a 27% chance of hitting with 2 vehicles. 27%. And we get 61% for the first vehicle and hits it. We've got 97 against 56, and she goes kabooey. And we get another brew up there. Brew up. brew up. Lots of smoke. Like that. And they have fired now, so that's good. And then we have second player fire. So these are our second players over here. So the first bloke who's going to fire is going to be this little fella here. Now he's facing in that direction. Like that. Now I think that becomes a -3. Quick, check. No. Going blind. Yeah, I just forgot to turn the turret. In fact, I'm ignoring turrets. I'll take them off later. Okay, so what we've got is a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at these guys here, which is, again, short range with the Sabo rounds firing for 96. Okay. So short range is a 90. Target size is nothing. They're not moving. They're not in cover. It's not a short halt. They're not damaged, suppressed, broken, brewed up. It's not Overwatch. Defensive fire we've had, so that's a -2. So we're looking at 72. So 72. And if this guy survives, then we'll be looking at our +1 next time. So 72. And we get a 32 and we blow him away. So we can forget about those. And this first guy is gone. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we have a brew up with smoky bits again, which is going to make it a bit harder to hit the next guy. So he's fired. We have these three here now firing 1, 2, 3. Same distance for this guy, but we have brew up smoke, which is a -2. So that now takes us down to, we had -2 and nothing, -4. So we have a 42% chance of hitting. First guy, 42% chance here. And misses. The next guy is firing here, which is now range 13. So this is medium range for 86, which is still enough to take him out. Medium range for minus. Now there's no defensive fire In fact, there shouldn't have been defensive fire there because nobody fired on them, so forget about that. So we're going here now, and we've actually got a -2, so it's 40%. First guy fires 40% and blows him away. Oh, he's moving. Duh. Which is a -2. 30%. Still got him. He's gone. And that's it. Okay. And that's a brew up again. On there. And that's done. And that's, in fact, that was on there as well. Dickhead, should have been 13. Either way, it was all good. Fire, move, brew up, shitty bits. And he was move. Oh, sorry, he was fire. Right. He's fired now. That's done. So we go on to the Overwatch now. We only have the one guy on Overwatch, and he can't see anybody to shoot at the moment, so he's going to wait for somebody to move. So we're up to the movement, and it becomes over here. And our little friends here move on to the victory point hex there. They have moved. That's the only movement for player 2. Now we have player 1 who's moving. And we have this little fella. Where did he come from? Oh, he was there, wasn't he? Da, da, da. I don't remember where he was. I am really going crackers. Sorry, I do apologise for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no, he was up on there. Get rid of that stupid thing. Get rid of that stupid thing. Yeah, I don't know why I put turrets on to start with, because realistically, unless you can aim for the turrets, it doesn't make much difference. I really can't remember what was happening with this guy, so I'm just going to leave him there like that. I'm sorry. We've got the command tank that's going to move. So he gets a, sorry, we're in brush. Yep. So he gets his free turn. He turns for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7. And he's now there. And he has moved. We've got our Overwatch here. Still got nobody to do anything, so he hasn't done anything. We've got our short halt here, so he gets his free, and he's on the road, so he can move up to 7, or he's got 3 for movement by track. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here, which gives him a move. This guy on Overwatch has done nothing, so there's no fire or move on him. And these guys here can move 7. They're facing that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they can do a half turn. They can't go onto the road direction because that's that. So we'll leave that there like that. And I believe that's it. And what are we up to? 25 minutes. Righto. I think we'll keep going. Righto. So we've got movement done. We've got pivot step. No, adjust turrets. We've gotten rid of turrets. So forget about that. Full cover, no. Suppression, no. Morale counters step. Okay. So our hesitation here was a hesitation off. So it actually comes off now. And he is back to full speed. Now we've got a break off. So let me get this right. Okay. So he is seasoned, which is fine. He is in no cover. There's no command unit in range. He's not suppressed or damaged. It's not a forced morale check. No. Spotted unit within 2 hexes? No. Spotted unit within 5 hexes? No. He doesn't have any spotted units. Command other than NC? No. Defensive fire? No. So he's got a 51. All units have a base recovery of 51 to 100. Righto. So 51 to 100. And he gets 80. So he is fixed as well. Like that. Which means this guy is going to break on again, 51 to 100. And he gets a 60, so he is now on a break off. This guy was on a break off, so he's looking at hopefully getting better. 66, so he is fixed as well. This bloke is going for a break off and gets a 61, so he is now a break off as well. Okay, so he's on a break off. Oops, like that. He's fixed. He's on a break off. These two are fixed. Right. Oops, move that move counter. Any other counters we need to worry about? No. Okay, so what we've got now is these guys have been here long enough to pick up their victory points. So we can put a Husky on that one. This guy down here has been here long enough, so we can put a Husky on this one. And then up here, this bloke's only just got here, but our little command guy has been there long enough now, and we put a NATO on there like that. Right. That's done. That's the end of turn 3. And as things stand now, the Americans have lost 2 tanks and a command tank and have 1 victory point hex. And the Soviets have lost 2 tanks and have 2 victory point hexes. So these people are fine up here. All these can start to move again next turn. I've got to leave at least 1 tank there. I don't want to get too far away from there. Down this way, I've got 3 tanks back here. So that's good. So I've got to work out what to do with them. I've got a whole pile of Russians coming up from here to try and do what they wanted to do to start with, which was defeat the Americans in detail and then roll up the other side. So, yeah, it's coming together sort of thing. I'm sorry about the screw-up I had over here. I'm also sorry about putting turrets into it to start with, because I shouldn't have, because that makes no difference whatsoever. Yeah, it should have been a -3. Okay, forget about it. Done. So I will see you next time for turn 4. In fact, I'll probably keep on going, so any mistakes I made in turn 3 will be carried over into turn 4. So, any mistakes I've made will be carried over. Apologies. So I'll be a bit late to go back and fix it. So take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.